Before we begin the proceedings, we would like to show our respect and acknowledge the Darug and Ku-ring-gai people who are the traditional custodians of this land. We would also like to pay our respect to the elders both past and present and to their youth who are their future leaders. We also pay respect to all Aboriginal people living on these lands.
Good morning and welcome to our 2020 Prefect Induction Ceremony. Traditionally, this ceremony is conducted in front of the entire student body, along with special guests and parents. Current restrictions mean that we've had to change our usual format, but this has offered us the ability to share this ceremony via video and welcome an expanded audience. We welcome all viewers to our 2020 Prefect Induction Ceremony, and we are all very excited for you to be a part, however remotely, of our proceedings.
Today we celebrate a new generation of student leadership at Galston High School as we induct the Prefect body for 2021, putting new faces to our senior leadership team both in the school and the wider community. And today we also take the opportunity to welcome our incoming principal, Ms. Karen Shepherd, to our Galston High School community whilst acknowledging the incredible career and contributions of our outgoing principal, Ms. Gillian Toulis. To begin proceedings, I invite Ms. Toulis to address our assembly.
Good morning, everyone. I also would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land on which we hold this ceremony today and pay my respects to elders both past and present and extend that respect to other Aboriginals here today. Good morning and welcome to our families, students, parents and teachers as we celebrate the induction of the 2021 Prefect body of Galston High School under the restrictions of COVID-19. I would also like to welcome our newly appointed Principal of Galston High School, Mrs. Karen Shepherd, and wish her all the best in her new role. Student leadership and student voice has long been a passion of mine, and over the past 10 years, together with staff and students, we have established a tradition of student leadership excellence at Galston High School. At our school, student leadership is expected and practiced on a daily basis. The quality of this leadership, especially that demonstrated by the Prefect body, is a critical determinant in creating loyalty, pride and ethics within our school. Our outgoing 2020 Prefect body has excelled at ensuring high quality student leadership founded on the school's values of respect, responsibility and personal best, which underpins our school's ethos. And I thank them on behalf of the Galston High School community for their outstanding leadership of the student body over the past 12 months under very unique and challenging circumstances. No one could have guessed that your final year of schooling as a student leader would have been impacted in such a drastic way. But together, under the leadership of your captains Sam and Holly, you have continued to shape and define the role of student leadership at our school and have upheld your office with distinction. You truly have been the face of Galston High School. Please join me in congratulating the 2020 Prefect body on an extraordinary year of leadership. One of the things I'm most proud of as Principal of Galston High is that every student has a chance to be a leader at our school. When I arrived 10 years ago, we had 2 captains, we had 2 vice captains who doubled as the SRC. I was astounded that leadership opportunities were so limited for a school like ours. So I set about working with Ms. Petroulis in developing a prefect structure for our school. This then led to a reinvigorating of our house system, our student representative council, introducing our student librarians, our farm club leaders and our student welfare team, with our prefect body successfully overseeing student leadership. But these formal offices, where students wear a badge, are not the only vehicles for leadership within our school. Classroom, academia, sporting and cultural leadership opportunities exist in abundance at Galston High School, and it is these opportunities that allow all students to shine in their own particular and unique way. It is this diversity of leadership opportunities that provides the opportunity for students to be elected onto the Prefect team. To our incoming 2021 Prefect body, congratulations on your election by your peers and teachers to your leadership roles. You each have been recognised for your individual personal qualities and attributes, and because you lead by example in each of your chosen fields. You are in an exceptional position to make a difference in your school, because to lead is to make a difference. Being part of the Prefect team is your opportunity to lead and represent others. In life, there are few chances to jump into such important roles, whether you have leadership roles before or if you're new to the role. You should be looking forward to the challenge to push yourself and others to new heights. Great leaders don't set out to be a leader, they set out to make a difference. As I move into retirement after 39 years of service with the New South Wales Department of Education, I reflect on what an enormous privilege I have been afforded in educating the students of great public schools, and at Galston High especially. It has given me great pleasure to be able to provide opportunities for all students to undertake student leadership roles at our great school. I'm delighted to be able to pass on the student leadership baton to our new principal as the next generation of student leaders in our schools step into their new positions. I know that you will continue to uphold the values and traditions of our school as you work with Ms Shepherd in the leadership roles over the coming 12 months. Be relentless in your pursuit of excellence. Don't give up and don't settle for mediocrity. And always remember, if what you say and do inspires others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. Please join me in wishing the 2021 Prefect body every success in their new roles.
Thank you, Ms. Soulis. On behalf of the student body, we thank you for your tireless efforts over the last 10 years in making Galston High the incredible school that it is today. Through your vision, your leadership, and your hard work, you have lifted the school on every front, academically, culturally, and physically. Your legacy will be one of continual improvement, of celebrating achievement, and of building genuine relationships. You have consistently put student outcomes at the centre of all you have done, the impact of which is evident in every aspect of our school. We wish you a happy and fulfilling retirement, and thank you once again for your service to public education and the values for which it stands. Months ago, the current Prefect team took their oath of service. In that time, we have united as a team through some very new challenges, and with that, we have come to a greater understanding of what leadership is. For whilst there have been challenges, 2020 has asked a lot of everyone. There have also been many memorable experiences that have made it all worthwhile. Upon reflecting, the one thing that stands out above all else for our team is the pride that we feel in having served our school. The pride in attempting, if not always succeeding. The pride in daring when it looked impossible. The pride in leading when following would have been easier. We have strived to uphold the legacy left to us and to unite the school's various leadership teams. We have sought to communicate to younger years the importance of leadership and what it can do for a school community. We have endeavoured to be the leaders this great school deserves. We are all, in short, very different from who we were 12 months ago.
For us to succeed, though, has required an incredible network of support. Support from Ms. Toulis, who has been passionate in promoting student leadership and having the vision to create roles such as ours. Support from the Deputy Principal, Ms. Petroulis, and the Prefect Coordinators, Ms. Andrus and Ms. Boddy, in their day-to-day support and managing of our undertakings. Support from our teachers, who have been flexible in allowing us to perform our duties and who encourage all of our efforts. But support, most importantly, from the students of Galston High School in allowing us to represent and serve them. Perhaps this is one of the greatest lessons for all of us in this last year. Leadership does not occur individually. It occurs and succeeds because of the people around you. Leadership is not about being separate to or above others. It is about connecting and working closely with a diverse range of people. Today, however, is not about the past or the prefects who are about to step aside. It's about the new prefects and what awaits them. On behalf of the outgoing prefect team, I would like to wish you all the very best of luck in your new roles. Looking at you all, I am proud to be a link in the chain that you continue. You represent the best qualities and values of our school. Shortly, you will take the school oath. An oath in itself is nothing more than words carried on breath, fading into silence. But what it stands for is something profound. It is a commitment to yourself and others, an affirmation of your values and beliefs. It carries forward long after the congratulations have concluded. Stay true to the words you speak today. Let them be your beacon in uncertainty. Leadership is not always easy, but for those who would attempt it, it is always worth it. Holly and I now have the privilege to hand over the role of school prefect to a new group of students. Mr. Van Baal, Year 11 advisor, will now announce the prefect body for 2021.
Thank you, Sam. It is with pleasure and pride I announce the 2021 Prefect Leadership Team for Galston High School. School Prefects: Semra Everton, Robbie Cullen, Michaela Hayhurst, Joshua Chapman, Felicity Whiteman, Theodore Marlowe, and the Senior Prefects: Chelsea Johnston, Caleb D. Ramirez. School Vice Captains, Emily Stu. Bowen Copeland. And the school captains, Nicola Schneering. George Stefanovic. Thank you to the 2020 Prefect team for your leadership and service to the school. It is greatly appreciated. I now call upon Ms Shepherd to lead the new Prefect body in their oath of service and commitment. Our new school captains, Nicola Schneering and George Stefanovic, will then address the Assembly.
Prefect-elect 2021. I ask you to repeat after me the oath of service and commitment. I undertake the role of Prefect at Galston High School.
I undertake the role of Prefect at Galston High School,
Knowing it is a privilege and a responsibility.
knowing it is a privilege and a responsibility.
I promise to honour the role of representing my fellow students
I promise to honour the role of representing my fellow students
and serving my school to the best of my ability.
and serving my school to the best of my ability.
In word and deed, I will uphold the school values
In word and deed, I will uphold the school values
of respect, responsibility and personal best.
of respect, responsibility and personal best.
As a prefect, I will lead by example
As a prefect, I will lead by example
and model the spirit, the tradition and the conduct
and model the spirit, the tradition and the conduct
that is Galston High School.
that is Galston High School.
I present to you the Prefect Leadership Team 2021.
Over the past 12 months, so much has been achieved in Galston High School. It has been another landmark year for our school and journey of constant growth and improvement. I'm Nicola Schneering, and along with George Stefanovic, we are honoured to be the elected school captains for 2021. On behalf of the school and the newly elected prefect team, we would like to thank the outgoing prefects for your significant efforts in these last 12 months that have been marked with some very particular events and challenges. Your efforts and dedication have served as a template for student leadership. You have guided us, inspired us, and grown our passion for leadership. We hope to make as positive an impression on the next generation of student leaders as you have on us. The 2020 Prefect team has shown us what can be done in just a single year. They have communicated clearly and frequently, led from their values, whilst at all times being exemplary in their presentation and approach. These strengths have helped to further develop the reputation of Galston High School. You have shown us what real leadership looks like even in the face of challenges, and you have taught us how to remain positive and focused.
As a new generation, however, we seek to create our own goals and aspirations for the future. Our leadership will be characterised by teamwork at its core. Every member of the prefect team will need to perform their individual role if the team as a whole is to succeed. We believe one of our key strengths as a team lies in our differences. Our job as captains will be to harness each of those individual strengths, allowing every prefect team member to fulfil their potential. Galston High School has taught us the importance of community, both within and beyond the school, in reaching our potential. Within the school and as the face of the school, we look forward to working closely with the Student Representative Council, the voice of the school, the house leaders, the spirit of the school, and the student librarians, the mind of the school. We also look forward to continuing our work with the community, whether that be our partner primary schools, our local businesses and sponsors, our local government, and our affiliated charities and organisations.
This concludes our assembly. We would like to take this opportunity to thank the people that have made this ceremony possible. Thank you to our family, friends, and members from our Galston community of schools for supporting us as we take on our leadership challenges. Thank you, Ms. Shepherd, Mr. Van Baal, Mr. Cosgrove, and Ms. Boddy for your support with our presentations on assembly here today. We appreciate your endeavours to ensure that we demonstrate respect, responsibility, and achieve our personal best at such occasions. And a final thank you once again to Ms. Toulis from both the incoming and outgoing student leadership teams.